Hi, I'm Sarah from Fitness and Fun for Everyone. We deliver chair-based exercise sessions in and around the workshop area, about 10 sessions a week, roughly seeing about 120 class members per week. Of course, I'm desperately missing those people. Just thought I'd try to do something online just to see if it can keep us a little active, especially those of us that aren't able to get out and about and walk maybe. Of course, with any exercise, only take part if you feel safe to do so. This is just meant to be a little bit of fun, just something to keep us exercising. It's not meant to be strenuous, it's just meant to be enjoyable. Thank you. So what we're going to do to start with is find an upright chair to sit in. And of course you need your feet flat on the floor. You need to sit tall in that chair, so you're elongating your spine, you're dropping your shoulders down away from your ears. So let's begin. We're going to just roll those shoulders. We're just loosening those shoulders to start with, very gently. And then we're going to just circle those wrists. As you're circling the wrists, just stretch your hands up above your head. Only ever reach where you're comfortable to reach to. If both arms don't go that far, then don't do it. And circle in the opposite direction, bringing those arms back down. Wonderful. Just relax your arms down to the side. Drop your shoulders back again. Turn and look over one shoulder. Come to centre. Turn and look over the other shoulder. And come to centre. Let's just lift that right leg up off the floor a little, flexing your foot back and forth. We usually do maybe about 10 of these, so obviously for today's demonstration we'll cut everything short. We're going to circle our ankle. We're going to circle in the opposite direction. And we're going to relax that leg and do exactly the same on the other leg. So we're flexing the foot back and forth, then we're circling the ankle, and then we're circling in the opposite direction. We're going to bring the feet flat again. Always try and keep your feet flat, keep a space between your feet and knees of about shoulder width apart, and keep your spine nice and long. We're going to rock a little from heel to toe. We're just activating those ankles a little. We're going to count this down, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. We're going to take ourselves off for a little stroll. Those of you that are used to coming to the classes will know that we often take ourselves to somewhere like Clumber Park, which is in Worksop. It's an absolutely beautiful spot. We do need to use our imagination weather-wise, unfortunately, certainly today looking outside. I want you to picture a beautiful blue sky. The sun is out, although it's not too hot, it's just warm, perfect for you. There's a gentle breeze. You're strolling along at Clumber, the dogs are running wild, Daisy would be, chasing squirrels no doubt. She likes to go off with her friend Bonnie, chasing those squirrels. If you're watching your grandchildren, just imagine them playing, skipping along, chasing the ducks. Oh, keep them away from the geese. Now there's always a coffee shop wherever I go for a walk. Those of you that know me will know that as well. What they've said today at the coffee shop is they're offering free cappuccinos, only if you can speed your walking up. So let's speed that pace up a little. Fantastic. Let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's slow it down again. Brilliant, well done. So that's just hopefully warming us up a little. We're going to continue with a warm up. What we're going to try and do is keep doing 2 things at once just to exercise the brain a little. So I'm going to ask you to heel dig, alternate heels. When you've got yourself into a nice little rhythm doing that, just introduce your arms with a bicep curl. Opposite arm, opposite leg if possible. If nothing else, it'll make you giggle trying to do it. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. Take a little breather. Well done. Let's step out to the side with those legs. Oh, watch your head, Daisy. Let's reach forward. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Well done. We usually do each one of these for about a minute. As with everything we do, I always ask people to choose their own pace, speed it up or slow it down, and to stop and have a break whenever they feel that they want one. We're reaching. We're going to change the arms and reach across the body. Legs are still going to the side. We're going to count it down. 4, 3, 2, 1 and back to centre. Well done. So that's just a very small demonstration of some of the things that we do in our class. What we're going to do now, I'm going to use what we call our scarves, silk scarves. We all have a pair of these. Of course, I don't expect you to have these at home. We use dusters sometimes. You can use tea towels, dishcloths, anything like that. The idea is just to work the fingers and thumbs a little, the joints in the hands of course, the muscles. Just try and keep them nimble. We're trying to gather up the scarves within our fingers and thumbs. Sounds really easy. Not as easy as it sounds, I'm afraid. Slightly easier with something that's not silky. No cheating, keep those hands apart. Release and start again. You can see you can move your hands in any direction, it doesn't matter, whichever you're more comfortable in. We have 1 or 2 people that like to close their eyes while they're doing this so that they can concentrate. And then we like to just have a little stretch by throwing those scarves up. Wonderful. And again, and I think we'll get rid of them. Thank you. Right, we'll get rid of those all together. So we're going back to some of our combination work. I want you to imagine the film Saturday Night Fever. John Travolta in that cream suit strutting across the dance floor. 1 foot to the right, 1 arm up to the left, and vice versa. Well done. So you're stretching and reaching. Perfect. Fantastic, this one. Again, you can pick the pace up if you like. You can slow that pace down. It's entirely up to you. Again, we do this for about a minute, just for demonstration purposes. We're going to cut that down. We're going to count it down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's relax again. Bring those shoulders back. Bring them down away from your ears. Allow your spine to be long. Extend your arms forward. Cross them at centre. Slowly take them wide. Cross them at centre. Take them wide again. Once more. Perfect. Now just lift up that right leg. Keeping your foot directly under your knee, just take your leg out a little and back in. Repeat. Perfect. And just once more on this side. Relax that leg. Lift up the left leg. So you're keeping your foot directly under your knee, you're keeping your spine long, you're just tapping out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do some knee lifts. With our knee lifts, what we want to do is make sure that we're not lifting the knees too high and pushing ourselves back. Are you coming and joining in, Daisy? Good girl. Oh, I think she said get lost. And when we've done this for a few seconds, we're just going to do the next version of our brain combination work, which would be called out, out, in. So we step 1 foot out, the other foot out, back in and in. Nice rhythm. It's a jumping jack, broke down very slowly. And we're going to introduce the hands. Exactly the same. Out, out, in, so on and so forth. You don't need me prattling on. And we're going to count this down. 3, 2, 1. Relax again, well done. Hopefully you're feeling a little more warmed up now. So we're going to just slide the feet forward. Going to place the hands onto the thighs, keeping your shoulders back. Allow your head to fall forward so your chin is towards your chest. Just let your shoulders drop a little and reach down. Down your legs towards your feet, wherever is good and comfortable for you to reach to. Feel a gentle stretch and slide the hands back up. Bring the feet in, lengthen through the spine, drop the shoulders again, tilt your chin up a little. Feel yourself right up onto those sitting bones. And relax, well done. We're going to do some work with our resistance band now. Of course, lots of people don't have these at home. You can use, apparently, a pair of old tights. Gives something like. You could use an old scarf if it's quite flexible, or you can do these exercises completely without. Just helps sometimes to add a little resistance. So I'll demonstrate the exercises on one leg with the band and on the other without. So we're going to start with the right leg. Placing the band under the centre of the foot. We're going to hold the band in either hand, glide the band back to either side of the hips, keeping the hands down so that your arms aren't doing the work, your shoulders are relaxed and down away from your ears. We're going to lift up that leg, we're going to extend the leg forward so the foot is flat and repeat. So we may do about 15 to 20 of these. As always, you need to stop when you've had enough. Know your limits, it's good to have a small challenge. What we don't want is people crawling away from doing the exercises. We're going to just do 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So with the other leg, of course, without the band, we're lifting, we're extending. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, well done. Now keeping that band under the foot, if you're using a band, you're extending the leg forward, your leg is almost straight but your knee isn't locked. You're pulling that band away from your leg, you're pointing your toes up to the ceiling, then relaxing them away. Gently glide your toes towards you and away. Just a soft calf press. 2 more, 1 more, and release, well done. So for the opposite leg, exactly the same. You're lifting your leg just enough to feel that calf muscle. You're going to point your toes to the ceiling, then relax away. Then draw your toes towards you a little, relax away. Let's have 3 more again. 3, 2, 1, and relax, well done. Let's get rid of that band for now. So that was just a very short demonstration of some of the things that we do with our band. We're going to use some weights next. Again, not everybody's got a set of weights at home, I understand that. 1 or 2 of the people that I usually work with have said that they've been using carrots and mushy peas at the moment. If you're lucky enough to get hold of any of those things, that's absolutely ideal. Lots of people in the classes work completely without weights, so that's fine as well. We're just focusing on movement for now. So we're going to sit long in the spine. Bring those weights up to the shoulders, or your hands. Bring them down and up. So we're doing a bicep curl. We're keeping the feet flat, space between the feet and knees. Again, this is something that you can do up to maybe 20. We do in our group because we do quite a variety of exercises. And again, I always ask people to use a weight that's suitable for them and to just do as many as they feel comfortable with. So we're going to do 2 more. 1 more. Wonderful. Then we'll take our hands, weights, tins of mushy peas, up onto the shoulders. We're going to reach one arm at a time. And as always, if you're not able to reach too far, then please don't. Just make sure that you feel comfortable. You're not causing pain that you don't usually have. Stretching and reaching. And let's do one more either side and bring those arms down. So your shoulders are back. They're down and away from your ears. We're going to lift the weights behind a little, keeping the shoulders back, glide them forward and back. Again, it's up to you how many you do. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do 10. We've got 7 left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just rest for a second. Those of you that know me, unfortunately, will know that I'm unable to count, and I often say we've got 2 left, which means I've completely lost count. So we're going to change the direction of the weights now. We're going to bring them underneath the chin. We're going to keep the elbows out and the spine long. We're going to push the weights down and up, then forward and back. Well done. Let's do 5 of these today. You can do as many as you're happy to do. And let's just do one more because I've lost count. And bring those arms down to the sides. Lift your weights out about shoulder height if you're comfortable with that. Slowly bring those weights down to your side and lift them up. Little breath in, little breath out. Let's just go for one more. And release again. We'll do a chest press next. I always find by the time we get round to our upper body, our legs have been still for quite some time. So we're going to do a little tap out from side to side while we do our chest press. So sit nice and long in the spine again. Open up your arms as far as is comfortable for you whilst tapping one leg out and then the other leg. Well done. We'll do 10 again today. We've got 5 left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release again. So let's finish with a dumb waiter. So you need to turn your hands, your weights, your tins, the opposite way so that you've got your palms facing up. You're going to draw your elbows back towards your waist, keeping nice and relaxed in your body. You're going to open up your arms, keeping your elbows close to the waist, and then bring them together. Perfect. Again, let's just do 10 of these today. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Daisy's exhausted, 2, last one, and release. Well done. I think she's still dreaming about running round Clumber, which unfortunately she can't do at the moment. So let's get rid of those weights. Very small demonstration, and it's just really to give you an idea of the things that you can do rather than just sitting all the time. At the moment, obviously people have got lots of gardening and things to do, and I think housework, if you're anything like me, you're trying to do those things but finding them a little boring. So there is lots and lots of things we can do to keep moving, even if it is just walking, marching on the spot, walking around and around the settee, or sitting in a chair doing it. As long as we're moving, it's great. Just try and get up every 20 minutes or so and make sure that you're stretching, moving, activating your ankles a little bit, allowing the blood to circulate. So let's do a couple of stretches now. So we're going to start with the hands and the arms relaxed. We're going to push both shoulders up towards our ears and very slowly release them down. We're supposed to be nice and relaxed in this position. If you don't feel comfortable with anything that we're doing, then of course don't do it. And let's try one shoulder at a time. Lovely. We'll swap. we'll swap again, and we'll place our hands onto our shoulders. We'll just lift the elbows a little, and we're going to circle the elbows up and back and round. For the majority of the people that come to my sessions are over 21. We like to call ourselves recycled teenagers. We don't like the word old folks or older people. But it is always an advantage to circle your arms backwards, your shoulders backwards rather than forwards, so that we're not rounding that area too much. And keep those elbows turning once more and relax. Just gently stretch one arm across your body. With the other hand, somewhere in between your elbow and shoulder joint, the back of that hand, just apply a little pressure so you can then feel a stretch running from your shoulder down your tricep. And try and hold that stretch for about 10 seconds. And release. Let's swap sides. Again, try and hold for about 10 seconds. And release. Well done. Let's just allow the head to fall forward so your chin is down towards your chest. Let's lift the head a little. Tilt it back ever so slightly, stretching the front of your neck. And bring your head back to a central position. Turn and look over one shoulder. And back to centre. Turn and look over the other shoulder. And back to centre. This time just allow your head to tilt lightly to one side. Back to centre and to the other side. And back to centre. Let's just fold our arms. We're going to very gently turn from side to side. If you have anything like osteoporosis or brittle bones, as we sometimes call that, you need to turn very carefully and slowly and not far at all. It's a very gentle spine stretch, so we're going to take a breath in at centre and breathe out to one side. Breath in at centre, breathe out to the other side. And back to centre. We're going to take the hands up to either side of the head, take the elbows back, and we're going to turn. So we're going to keep the feet flat and the knees forward. So it's just an upper body turn, back to centre, and turn the opposite way. And back to centre. We're going to dip down to our left, back to centre, dip down to our right, and back to centre. We're going to relax. We're going to then extend the right arm up above the head. Take it over your head and take a stretch across to your left so you feel a very soft stretch down your right side. Back to centre and swap sides. Again across to the opposite side, this time feeling that stretch down the left side and back to centre. Let's work those shoulder blades a little, so we're bringing the hands up, keeping the shoulders down. With a breath in, we're going to close the hands. With a breath out, we're going to open them wide. Repeat that twice more. Once more. Keeping those arms wide, drop your shoulders. Make sure your spine is long. Push your hands back so you can feel your shoulder blades. I've got two, most of us have. One's called Bob, the other's called Fred. We're just giving them a little bit of a chance to get to know each other. Stretching nicely across the chest while squeezing those shoulder blades together. We're holding the stretch but not holding our breath, of course. And release. Well done. Let's intertwine those fingers. Let's roll the hands into the opposite direction. If this is uncomfortable for your fingers, just loosely wrap one hand in front of the other. You're going to allow your head to come forward a little so your chin is towards your chest. Then you're going to lift your head to centre. You're going to then lift your arms. Lift them as far as you feel comfortable to lift them. And when you're ready, you're going to stretch forward, bringing your arms forward and down a little, just below your knees. Drop your head so that your neck is relaxed. And then reach all the way back up. Well done. Let's do that again. Just bring your hands forward. Again, bringing them down a little, just below your knees. Relax your neck muscles, let your head drop. And bring those hands forward. Unlock your fingers. Relax your shoulders. And very gently, just curl and uncurl your fingers. Then with one hand, you're going to stretch, so with the other hand you're just applying a bit of pressure. So you're feeling a gentle stretch in your fingers, your forearm and your wrist. And let's try the other hand. And well done. Let's stretch our legs a little. So we're going to sit back into the chair, we're going to bring the feet up, we're going to pull those feet towards us a